Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the video. Hope you geeks and nuts are doing absolutely fantastic. Today I'm doing an unboxing video which is not very usual on this channel, but this product literally blew away my mind and I wanted to show you this beta testing IoT kit by Rak Wireless, and we got a lot to cover, so let's get started. Alright, we are back. So as you know, I do a lot of Internet of Things stuff, whether it's home automation and sensing data, sending over to internet, doing remote control and all kind of things. And a company known as the Rak Wireless is a really renowned company in this IoT space. They make some amazing product, especially when it comes to communication link like LoRA, which is a very long range and very low powered IoT protocol. And they have a lot of different products in IoT space covering all kind of different segments. And this company recently announced this Wis Block product, which they are dubbing as a click, code and connect platform. And it's a really amazing platform where everyone can dive into the IoT. So the problem they are solving is relatively very simple. So if you want to do any IoT prototyping, you need some kind of computation power like microcontrollers or microprocessors. Then you need some input-output interface from which you can connect to the sensors. And then using the right protocol, it's either Bluetooth, LoRa, Wi-Fi, whatever, you send your data to the cloud or whatever service you are using. And this is a very tedious and long process to choose the right CPU, right protocol, then do all the prototyping first on breadboard, designing PCBs, and it takes a lot of time, and then some wires get loose and it gets really frustrating to know that something is not working, and you go into this debug and solve a loop. So they are solving this problem by a block system where you can just stack different sensors and IOs and change the CPUs on the go. And this is a very good idea, and I'm thinking this is going to revolutionize the IoT space, because using this you can go from prototyping to production in very easy manner, and it's a very fast process. And the modular system they're designing is very scalable. In future they would be adding more products, so you can choose what CPU you want, what IoT protocol you want to send your transfer, and what different sensors you want in your device. And this is very easy to make some IoT nodes and send data over to the cloud or over long distancing, like I was talking about LoRaWAN. And this is the kit here which they sent me. It's a beta testing kit. It won't be available as it, but you can definitely buy the things which are over here. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing and show what all inside is, and all the links would be in the description. If you want to buy this kit, I would highly recommend it. And as I said, it's not would be available in this kit form, but you can buy everything in this kit here, and that makes more sense because this kit has a lot of different things that may not interest you. This has Wi-Fi, BLE, LoRa, and all kind of different things, and you may be interested in a few of them or just one of them. So just buy what you want, but let's unbox this and see what we got here. Alright, so here we are with the overhead camera. Building the world of things one block at a time is a perfect title for modular IoT block based system, and this is a really premium packaging. As you can see, the box is amazing and it feels good having this box in hand. And you can see some branding going on the box. It's a Wis Block by Rak Wireless. That's the company logo, that's the product logo, and click, code, connect, again the motto behind the inspiration of the entire project. If we open this box, you can see that everything is very well organized, very neatly arranged, and on the top side you can see the vector graphic which is showing the function of each block and where it goes. On the lower side you can see all the products neatly arranged in this form cutout situation going on over here. So over here we have the main base block, and over on top of that it's a core block. So this is the main base block which connects all the different sensors and SoC, and it already has the core block which has the main CPU, the main microcontroller, that is the nRF52840 from Nordic Semiconductor, and the other one which can do LoRa. So this SoC can do the LoRa communication as well as BLE communication, and as you can see it has battery connectors and other connectors, a USB port, a reset button, and a lot of different Heroic connector, I believe those are to connect different modules. And over here you can see we have three different kinds of blocks, and these are some push terminals which you can connect using this Heroic connectors, I believe those what they are calling. And these connectors are already the production grade connectors. You can find them on motherboards and mobile phones, so it's already good for production and very small form factor. As you can see, this is how they can be connected, and We have three different kinds of this IO modules, which you can use for level shifting, connecting external sensors and external devices, and maybe for protocol shifting, voltage to current conversion, and RS485, all kind of different stuff. So we have three of them. And I believe this is another IO block. As you can see, there are some female headers. You can use them to connect external sensors if you already have some which are not included in the box. And again, these can be connected using the same blocks and modules and connectors present on the base block. This is again the other one which has some certain wires to it, and same sort of connector going on, which you can connect again on the base block. So if you want that one, you can remove that and plug that one. So that is the entire ideology behind this, that you can choose what you want and keep them on the base block and program accordingly. Over here we have a very interesting small GPS module over here, so you can do GPS positioning, and you can make some location tracker devices, and this works on UART protocol. So this goes on this specific block. Then we have this is, I believe, for cellular communication or NB IoT. So this is a module which can do cellular like 4G LTE, and you can see there's a SIM slot over there. And if you don't want to do BLE or LoRa, you can connect this one and remove the main SoC, and that's how it works. And so this module currently has the functionality for Bluetooth Low Energy, LoRa, cellular, as well as the Wi-Fi. So you can choose what protocol you want, and this is the Wi-Fi ESP32 chip, which can do Wi-Fi and I believe BLE as well. I'm not really sure, but ESP32 should support BLE. So again, you have different choices of which communication you want to do, and as you can see, it's very modular, so you can just pick and place what you want. And there's some other blocks, and I believe this is the one which has all the different sensors, which you can see it's a very, very small form factor, very small footprint, and already production grade sensor. So over here, I believe it's the temperature sensor, and as you can see, it's a very small, it's already ready for production, and you can just put it in any of the I2C based block, and you can see this works on I2C, and there you go. So now you have the temperature sensor with just one click, and now if you want to have a different sensors, you can have that as well. Similarly, we have different sensors in this kit. We have some environment sensor, and we have I believe humidity, pressure sensor, things like that, and more sensor would be coming soon as different people and community members and companies request. So you can also make your own sensor, and the best part is the entire thing is open source. That means the source codes are available, I believe the hardware designs are also available if that's open hardware as well, so you can design your own sensors on modules. This is a very good thing. This is the small OLED display, so if you want to display any data like temperature, humidity, you can attach that as well to the base block. Over here we have some screws, nothing interesting in these one. These are just to permanently mount the sensors and use these screws to mount to the chassis. And this is the 18650 battery holder if you want to run the entire node over lithium polymer or lithium ion batteries. And these are the main acrylic cutout chassis. So if you want to deploy this into production, into some environment, you can do that using these. And there are some accessory blocks. As you can see, it says cable and antenna, and it has a lot of different antennas. As I mentioned that this kit can do BLE, it can do GPS, it can do Wi-Fi, it can do LoRa. So you have all the antennas available, and you can choose which antenna you want. So this is a PCB board antenna. This is another kind of antenna with the UFL connector and SMA and RPSMA connectors on the other side, so you can mount external antennas like this one. So you just need to match the right antenna. So just see if it's RPSMA or SMA, and you can just use the right one. So yes, that's the right one. This UFL would go to the module, and this is the SMA connector, and you can mount this antenna like that. I'm not really sure about the LoRa frequency this module has. So every country have a specific LoRa frequency, and I'm not sure if this frequency is switchable or it's right for my country, but I need to check that later on. These are the small antennas for GPS, and nothing fancy going on over here. And this is again, I believe, the antenna for GPS, but this is a relatively fancier antenna, as you can see. So you can again mount this with the UFL connector on the GPS module and the SMA connector on this one, and this will give you better results. This will give you more satellite locks, and depending on your application you can choose the right antenna for your node. And last but not the least is this electrical screwdriver, which is a very good thing to have in the kit, and I always wanted to have one for myself. So this is an automatic screwdriver with different screw bits over here. So it has all the Phillips and hex drivers and whatnot, and these are magnetic coupled, and depending on the motion of your wrist, the screwdriver automatically screws or unscrews. So I'll show you here. So I'll add the bit over there, and depending on my motion, if my motion is the clockwise, the screw will rotate clockwise, and if it's anti-clockwise, it's unscrew. So that's how it works, and it's a really great thing to have in the kit. So these two have some hidden Easter eggs which I almost forget to in the first place. So these also have two different small screw keys, so don't forget them if you receive these kits. And yeah, there's a small manual going on for the screwdriver, and let's see if that works. So I'm just gonna add the right screwdriver, and I just wanted to show how easy it would be to unscrew it using this one, because it's again an electric screwdriver. So we can put it like that, and as you can see, it's coming up. So again, a very interesting thing to have, and if you want to permanently mount something, you can use these screws. And so that was all in the kit, and as you can see, it has everything you want to do for getting started with the IoT nodes. Now let's move back to the camera. So that was a pretty good kit over there, and if anyone is looking to get into the IoT, this is the best time. This is the best platform to get into using this Wis blocks, and this would be supporting a lot of different platforms like Arduino IDE, PlatformIO, and maybe CircuitPython in future. So just keep an eye out there and order the blocks you want, and just let's start building. So that was all for today's video. Hope you learned something new, hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.